For the Women campaign was created to showcase and spotlight different women from different organisations, to show that there are so many different routes available for young girls, but also for women that are in the workplace currently, to know that it's okay to do what you're passionate about and you don't have to stick to the career path that you're currently on.
How can you see that opportunity? How can you believe that opportunity is possible for you if you can't see it? There's the famous quote, you can't be what you can't see. So I think it's so important for us to show young girls out there that they can be whoever they want to be, and also that they're just different levels and different roles in organisations. It's not all about being the CEO, it's not all about being the creative. There's so many different facets in this industry. So the more visual representation that they can see, the more confidence that will give them and more hope that will give them when they're thinking about what certain career paths to take.
Being a part of this campaign is insane. When I got the email, I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, I've made it, mama. But I was so happy to be a part of this, because sometimes, as women, we're so nurturing and we're always giving, but being able to be chosen to be celebrated amongst phenomenal other women just means the total world to me. And I'm just looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to being able to pass on this legacy to inspire other girls that heard my story or went even school with me and saw my journey, people that thought maybe that I was going to fail in life, to have that hope that there is a way out and that your life can change.
It's really important that that the younger generation, the next generations have the right role models, and they can hold a mirror up and think, actually that's somebody like me and that's something that I could achieve as well. So I think the opportunity potentially to connect with the next generations below me and kind of talk to them about experiences is really interesting.
Growing up, I don't think I really saw anyone that looked like me. And I personally didn't know anyone that worked in anything other than teaching, really. So I didn't know there was anything else out there, really. So it's really useful to have this, where you see women in a wide range of careers. It gives me an idea of what I could have been when I was younger. It would have just given me some more exposure.
I think it's absolutely critical for businesses to get involved in this campaign, to highlight the women that you've got doing amazing things, bring them from behind the lens in front of the lens, also to empower the employees that you've got, really shine a light on them and show how important they are to your organisation. I think that the work that the Women's Association does is really important to businesses, because it helps give access to people that ordinarily wouldn't have access to senior leaders. I think for the senior leaders, it's important for them to learn about the challenges that the generations coming up are facing and how they as leaders can help remove some of those barriers.
I think it's really important for women to see a broad range of opportunities for them in their careers, particularly in technology. It's a really male-dominated area, so paths that lead us to spaces like this via creativity and other ways of entering the tech realm, for me through out-of-home and advertising. It's really, really important to know that they exist. I didn't know this job existed 10 years ago, even 5 years ago when I first got the job. So knowing what's out there and finding the best path for you is really important.
I feel proud and grateful to be part of this campaign. I always found it encouraging to come across women who felt fulfilled in their career paths that they've chosen, and I think it's important to show women and young girls all the different possibilities and opportunities that are available to them, so that they can see themselves across many different people and hopefully feel inspired and encouraged.
So in my career, I have struggled against what we call the glass ceiling, which is not being put in a box. There's a great tendency for women to be categorised in what they do, and I found that difficult to progress because I have been kind of categorised in that way. So I think it's important that women are able to participate in a business or a company according to their skills and their abilities, and that's why I think it's important that people have mentors so that we can pass on our experiences or the barriers that we face to be able to break through that glass ceiling, which still exists in media, trust me.
If the next generation of women feel that they can't ask questions, or they don't think there's a way for them, or there is no one that looks like them or has gone through challenges that they can relate to, they might not even consider kind of taking the next step.
On a basic level, it gives us an opportunity, it gives me an opportunity to engage with some of my female peer group in my own organisation and hear their stories. You know, you don't tend to talk about your kind of personal journey over the water cooler, and so it's a nice opportunity to engage with them first and foremost.
I'm extremely proud to be part of this campaign, because even though I'm now 63 and women are in all sorts of leadership positions across an array of careers, it's still not visible enough. And when I was a little girl, I didn't look around and see lots of different opportunities for me in my career. My mother was a maths teacher, and I remember when I did well at school, her saying to me, "Oh, perhaps you could be a bilingual secretary." Nothing wrong with being a bilingual secretary, but she had no concept of me ever being my own boss or running my own business, because she didn't have any role models. So to show up in the company of all these extraordinary women with all the amazing things they're doing, I think is a very important part of still showing and making visible that women and girls can do anything men and boys can do.
I love that this campaign is really engaging with people from all sorts of walks of life, so all sorts of different things that really drive them and make them feel alive. I think often, you know, we have women in business campaigns where the same people's doors are being knocked on every time, and it really feels like this is an opportunity to say, whoever you are, whatever you want to be, if you can see a little bit of yourself in that, maybe that will get you that step closer to achieving where you want to be.
For me, being a part of a campaign like this is one, mind-blowing, and just amazing for the younger me to be in a position where now I can inspire younger girls that look or feel similar to me. It's kind of like what you want in whatever it is that you're doing, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity.
So it's really important to see a holistic representation of women in the workplace and what that truly means in today's society, because before it meant something completely different. But I feel like the purpose of this campaign is we're now on our 3rd series, and we want to create a consistent series showcasing where women are at in that year. I think it's really important that we consistently show women and girls and society generally that there are so many routes available, and there are so many ways that you can be in the working environment and fulfill your dreams and live out your purpose and your passion, which is what a lot of the women are doing that are in this campaign already.